I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Your question is, when a kingdom man asks a woman, what does she bring to the table? What answer is he looking to hear? Great question. Things that a man wants to hear from a woman when he is courting her are: number one, do you love God more than me? Do you love God more than me? Because I don't want to be your source. One thing that I admire about my wife, that I love about my wife, is that she loves God more than me. That's too much pressure to be her source. A man wants to know, do you have something else that you can connect to that will keep you from disconnecting from me? Because me being plugged into my source, who is God, my own relationship with God, and then my wife being plugged into God as her source, then we become the proper faucets to be able to pour water, alkaline, fresh spring water through, to help nurture each other the way we can be great resources for each other, right? And so, number one thing that a kingdom man, is going to ask a woman is, God your source? Because I can't carry the weight. I can't complete you. Because me completing you depletes me. I have to be a resource. I got to be a servant, but I cannot be your source. Another thing that a man brings to the table is, what skills do you provide? What skills do you have to offer? What do you bring to the table skill wise? See, you got to look at yourself as a woman as a toolbox. What tools can I bring to this tabernacle? I'm just getting old school. What tools can I bring to this table? Here we go. What tools can I bring to this table? See, sometimes some women think that I bring my body. No, what do you bring inside the body? Who cares about the wrapper? I want to see the gift inside. Because body parts, body fades, face fades, hair fades. You see, things fade, but what doesn't fade is the tools and skills that you have inside of you. So a kingdom man says, are you a breaker, or are you a builder? So you want to say, okay, if you're a builder, let me see your tools. What can you provide? Do you know how to cook? And that doesn't mean a woman's supposed to cook in every marriage, but I'm saying, do you have self-sustaining skills? Skills that actually can support the marriage, right? So, like, for instance, my wife does all the cooking, but I do all the dishes. There's a lot of different. So what kind of skills do you bring to the table? Because listen, every man should know how to cook too. Don't get it twisted. Men and women both need to know how to cook. That's a self-sustaining skill. Because what happens with my wife when the baby comes and there's months going by where she's just like, hey, I got to know how to get my salmon together. That's about 3 or 4 meals that I can do pretty well. I can do breakfast really well. I can do salmon and vegetables and some quinoa pretty well. I can do spaghetti. I can do a lot of pastas very well. Fellas, get you about 3 or 4 meals you can do on a regular, and ladies too. So a man is going to ask, number one, is God your number one source? Is God your source? Not number one, but is he your whole source? Number two is, what tools do you bring? Because men are builders. Men want to know, can you build something? Do you break a home, or can you build a home? Because a man provides the sperm. The wife provides the child. The man provides the house. The wife provides the home. Women are maximizers. Women are multipliers. And so a man wants to know that if I give you something, can you multiply? So if I give you my idea, if I give you my dreams, can you help me multiply this thing? If I give you a child, can we multiply the potential of that child? Whatever I give you, can you multiply? The issue is, a lot of women, they divide and they subtract more than they add and they multiply. Number three, another thing that a kingdom man is going to ask what a woman brings to the table: do you bring peace or problems? Do you bring peace or problems? Are you a peaceful woman? Are you a pillow or a rock? Can I lay in your bosom and not feel like I'm going to have a headache? The Bible says it's better for a man to be on a rooftop than in a house with a contentious woman. The Bible says a contentious woman is like a dripping faucet. That means she's annoying. So he's going to ask, do you bring peace or do you bring problems? Have you dealt with your problems? Have you dealt with your daddy issues, your mama issues? Have you dealt with ex issues? Have you dealt with insecurity issues? A man's not asking for perfection. A kingdom man is asking for preparedness. Are you ready to work? Are you ready to go? So 3 things a kingdom man is going to ask what a woman brings to the table. Number 1, do she bring what I say? Number 1, is God your source? Number 2, what tools do you have in your tool belt? What can you build? What can you build? Help me build. And number 3, do you bring peace? Do you bring peace to the table? Those are the 3 top things that a man is going to ask, going to ask a woman to bring to the table. The rest is, more tailored to purpose, more tailored to, are you a good financial steward? What do you bring to the table when it comes to raising a family, helping raise a family, and all that kind of stuff. But those are the top 3 things there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to engage more content, make sure you check out the videos over here. If you want to learn more about the books that I've written or the cards that I've created or ways that you can support and engage with what I do online, make sure you check out the links in the description box below. And if you've been watching this far, you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, and make sure you leave a comment. I would love to read it and would love to engage and be your coach online. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.